everyone. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. And thank you for joining me today for the Vital Fitness Home Edition class. And so we are going to get started in our chairs. Make sure it's a chair with no wheels underneath. You have comfortable clothing on that you can move around in. And we'll be taking a few deep breaths here to start off our All Abilities exercise. So do what you can. Okay, let's take a deep breath in and inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. One more time here. Inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Okay, let's start off with our legs and then we'll travel upwards as we warm up our body. But for your legs, go ahead and raise one foot up. Doesn't have to be that high up, just enough off the ground to draw a circle with your toes. So draw a circle with those toes, waking up that ankle. If you ever need to take a break today, feel free to have a bottle of water nearby you or to step away. We save these videos every week, switch directions. And so we save these videos every week. Feel free to watch them at any other time of the week if you need to step away. And let's go ahead and switch to our other foot this time. And you're drawing circles with your foot, waking up that ankle as we start off today. Taking deep breaths in and out. Make sure to breathe all throughout any of the exercises that we do today. Switch directions. Okay. So as we move from our ankles to higher up, we are going to work on our calves now this time. We're going to stretch them out a bit. And so to stretch them, go ahead. You don't have to turn your chair. I'm just doing this so that you can see what I'm doing. But go ahead and extend one leg out in front of you. And make sure that leg is not locked in place. Your knee is still soft. It's just stretched out a bit. But we are going, if you look at my foot right here, we are going to point our toe and then flex our foot. So point our toe and flex our foot. That's all that we're doing, waking up that ankle. You can have your back straight and relaxed. Up to you. But actually, no, try to keep your back straight. I think it's up to you whether you want to be all the way to the back of your seat. So go ahead and just pointing and flexing your toe here. Okay, let's switch feet. Other foot this time, extend it in front of you. And go ahead and point that toe and flex that foot. Flexing simply means to kind of bring that foot closer to your leg, and so go ahead and do that as much as you can. But of course, it's an all abilities exercise class, so do what you can. The important part is that you're still moving. You're doing what challenges you and your body, and you know that best. Okay. Go ahead and reset. So let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, this time we are going to extend one leg out and then return it back to the floor. Extend the other leg out and return it back to the floor. I'm going to face a little bit to the front here so that you can see what I'm doing. But we're extending one leg, and then extending the other leg. Now, if you can't get it to this height, do it to the height that you can manage. That's a comfortable range of motion for you. And keep on working at it. We do build strength no matter what age we are. So even if it's just up to here, that is completely fine as long as we try and keep on moving. So do what you can and take deep breaths in and out throughout. We're going to go at this for another 3 times on each side. So there's 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, we'll keep on moving here. We warmed up our legs quite a bit, so let's move on to our upper body here. And this time we are going to turn our body to one side, face the front, and then turn to the other side, face the front. So it's your whole entire upper body moving here, your head and your neck, your core kind of engaging. So this is your core, your abdomen area, and you're facing side to side, feeling that small stretch. If you feel ready to stretch a little bit more, feel free to look all the way back behind you, and then coming back to face the front. Remember, again, I usually inhale when I look to the side, exhale, inhale, exhale. Or if it makes more sense for you to exhale here, that's up to you. But remember to try not to hold your breath when you do this movement. Okay, let's do it one more on each side here. And rest. Take another deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, drink some water if you haven't yet. Again, remember that you can always take a break. We save these videos every week, so you can come back to it after taking a small break if you need to. Okay. This time, let's go ahead and work a little bit higher up to our shoulders now. This time, we're going to shrug our shoulders up and down. So simply raise your shoulders up as though it's trying to reach your ear, and then pull them all the way back down. Again, raise them up and back down. Breathing, feeling any tension release from your shoulders as you do this. Taking deep breaths in and out. You might notice I don't have any music playing in the background here, and it's just so everyone can hear me and you can clearly hear what I'm saying, but feel free to put on music on your end with another device. Turn on the radio, whatever works for you if you need that music to help keep you going. I know that often helps me too. And I wish I had music here, but I want to make sure you can hear me. Okay, let's go ahead and roll these shoulders forward now. So we're making small circles with our shoulders. We try to reach all the way up to our ear, reach all the way down, feeling that stretch. I encourage you to do this slower to feel more of that movement, that kind of waking up of your shoulder as it stretches. And of course, don't forget to breathe for any kind of stretch that you do. It's important to breathe to get that oxygen. Okay, and roll it backwards this time. Feel a little bit of a stretch with your upper back, your chest as you do this, trying to reach all the way to your ears, going all the way down. And of course, doing it at a comfortable range of motion that works for you. Okay, relax those shoulders, maybe shake them off a little bit. Okay. Moving on to our arms now. We are going to raise our arms about at shoulder level here. So I'm right here about at shoulder level. And then I bring them back down. We're just waking up a little bit more of our shoulders, taking a little bit of a tiny break in a way. We are raising it up to shoulder level and back down. If you feel ready to challenge yourself, you can raise your arms a little bit higher up. You can reach all the way up, your fingertips pointing to the ceiling if you would like. If that works for you, then go ahead. If you would like some extra strength training, I know something that I do too, but I don't usually do it until we're closer to the middle of our workout, right to the end, is to have some small weights for you. And you can do that as well, doing whatever works for you. Again, you don't need weights to do any of the exercises that we do today. I'm actually going to put these down. I don't want to do it just quite yet. But you can substitute weights. I have 2-pound weights there. And you can substitute it with cans of soup, anything you have around the house, maybe some water bottles, bottled water, anything that you have that works for you. Okay. We are going to go for 3 more times here. And again, do it at a comfortable pace that works for you. And here's my last one. And rest. And let's place our hands on our stomach. Do some belly breathing. When we inhale, we're going to push out our stomach as though we're filling up air all the way down to our belly. So go ahead and inhale. Push that stomach out, feel that air all the way to your belly, and then exhale, pushing that belly back into place. Again, inhale through your nose, and exhale all the way out through your mouth. You can think of this as inflating a balloon. As you inhale all the way down to your belly, you're inflating that balloon in your belly. And then you're going to exhale and deflate that balloon. So that belly breathing, it's a good one as well, just for relieving any stress that you have, to get that breathing all the way down to your belly instead of just kind of at your chest, where it can actually increase the stress that you might have. So that's something that we teach in one of our Juniper evidence-based classes. So. Okay, let's go ahead, and we are moving all the way up now to our head and our neck, and we are going to do some looking up to the ceiling, look straight ahead, and then looking down to the floor. It's just our head and our neck moving. So if you look at my body here, I'm going to face the side. When I look down, I'm not hunching my shoulders like this. I'm keeping myself straight, keeping my spine straight. And then I'm doing this. I'm not going any further. It's just my head and my neck moving. As I do this small exercise for my neck. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, go ahead and pause. Look straight ahead again here. We're going to turn side to side now. Again, just your head and your neck moving. So look to the right, straight ahead, look to the left. And when we move our head and our neck here, we're not moving our shoulders like earlier, what we were doing to wake up our core. We're not doing this. We are just moving our head and our neck. Moving side to side, feeling that stretch, taking deep breaths in and out as we do this. Okay, one more on each side here. Okay, relax. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do our sit to stand exercise. So we've gone all the way up. Now we're going to bring it back down. Go ahead, and if you know how to do the sit to stand, then you know how it goes. I'm going to do different variations of this for anyone who might not be familiar with it. But let's go ahead and just start with your butt towards the edge of the chair here. You want room underneath your legs. You want them to be free right here. And feet flat on the floor. Your posture is upright the whole entire time. And we're going to do our first part to the sit to stand. Go ahead and rest your arms at your sides. We're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out, exhale. And the first part to our sit to stand is leaning forward, stretching our arms in front of us, keeping that posture straight, and then coming back to our sitting position. Let's do that again. Go ahead and stretch and lean forward. We're going to inhale and exhale. Don't lean forward like this. You want to keep your back straight. So look up as you do this. Inhale and then exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale as you look forward. Lean forward, and exhale. Last time now. Inhale as you lean forward. Exhale. Okay. So that we all stretch forward at different lengths here. Sometimes you can only go about this far, and that's okay. I am kind of exaggerating it here so that the camera catches that movement a little bit more. It's a little bit hard to see if I do it small, so I will do a little bit more of an exaggerated movement, really stretching far forward. And if you can do that too, feel free to. Okay. Now, you might have seen I pulled a chair right here, pulled it right in front of me. I'm going to use this for our chair-assisted version of this sit to stand. But the second part to our sit to stand is lifting a little bit off our chair, maybe just 1 or 2 inches off, and then coming back gently and sitting back down. So, when you put those two together, feel free to just watch for now. We are going to inhale as we lean forward, no lifting. Exhale. And then inhale, lift a little. And exhale. Okay, so that is the chair-assisted version of doing this exercise. Let's try that again. Now, if you can't or you decide not to lift off of your chair, you want to just stay seated throughout our time today, feel free to just keep on leaning forward and then back, and then just lean forward again. You don't have to lift off of your chair if you choose not to do that today, or if you can't physically be able to do that today. Again, this is an all abilities exercise class, so work to your abilities and what you can do. The important part is we're still moving. No matter how little it can be, it'll make a difference as long as we're consistent with it. Okay, let's take a deep breath in again to prepare ourselves. Let's inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Okay, first part, let's lean forward, no lifting yet. Stretch and inhale and exhale. Lift a little this time, inhale. Jumping back down, exhale. Okay, so that is the chair-assisted version of that. I'm going to show what it looks like without a chair in front of me. I'm going to be using my arms for momentum here. Let's go ahead. Do our first part, no lifting yet. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Now lift a little, use those arms for momentum. Inhale, and gently back down, exhale. One last variation here. If your arms are not enough to help lift you, you can also use your legs. So what that looks like is that you're gonna kind of rock back, lift your legs. So I'm rocking back, lifting my legs, and then I'm going to push my legs to the ground, swing those arms, and then gently come back down. So that is another way to add that momentum, lifting those legs and then pushing them into the ground to help lift you up. Okay, so let's do those two. Leaning forward, no lifting, and then coming back, and then lifting a little, whichever variation that works best for us. We're going to do that 2 times here. So let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. First motion, leaning forward, no lifting. Inhale and exhale. Lift a little now. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's try that again. Go ahead, make sure your posture is straight. Arms at your sides, and you're keeping your back straight the whole entire time. Inhale as you lean forward. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. And exhale. And the last part to our sit to stand is standing all the way up. And we're gonna do that twice here. So if you need that chair in front of you, go ahead and have that in front of you to hold on to. And we're going to take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And the first part to our set to stand, just leaning forward, no lifting. Inhale and exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale and exhale. Now standing all the way up. Inhale and lower your arms. Exhale. Let's go ahead and scoot back. Feel that chair behind you. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. You feel that butt right behind your legs. And you're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Okay. One more time here now. And then you're going to stay standing. For the folks who'd like to remain seated down, don't worry. We'll show seated variations of our standing exercises. But let's get seated in our chair towards the edge of our chair. Feet flat on the floor. Posture is upright the whole entire time. We're going to take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Okay, first part to our sit to stand, no lifting yet. Inhale and exhale. Lift a little now. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Now stand all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Okay, stay standing. Go ahead, take a drink of water if you need to. And we are going to stand behind our chair here. Okay. We are going to wake up our ankles once more, and to do that, I'm going to face the side here so that you can see what I'm doing. But I am going to raise one heel up. So raise one heel up, toes are still in contact with the ground, and then we're going to draw a circle with that heel. So if I face the front here, I'm drawing a circle with that heel. Toes are with the ground, not with the ground, but in contact with the ground. and we're making a circle with our heel. Switch directions, same thing, drawing a circle with that heel, loosening up that ankle. If you hear noises from your ankle and it's not painful, that's pretty normal. I hear that too. Switch directions here, or switch feet and go one direction. Again, remember, toes in contact with the ground, heel is lifted up, and then we're drawing that circle. So, draw a circle with that heel. Taking deep breaths in and out. Switch directions. Other way now this time. Same thing. And you're kind of also waking up your toes a little bit. I know I feel that with my toes. They're in contact with the ground, but they're also stretching a bit from all the circular movement that's happening. Okay, relax. Shake off those legs a little bit. Taking deep breaths in and out. And but have your hands on your chair if you need that support. What we're going to do next is we are going to go up on our toes and then back down to the floor. So try and keep your balance upright. To keep your balance, it sometimes helps to focus on one thing on the wall. Maybe it's a bookshelf or a clock or whatever is in front of us. To focus on one point on the wall, to hold on to that point, and then going up on our toes and back down, engaging that core, kind of keeping it clenched to keep that balance. And I challenge you, for anyone who feels pretty ready to do this already, go ahead and hold yourself up in the air for a little bit and then coming back down, kind of keeping an extra second up in the air to really work at your calf muscles here, your calf muscles. That is a good challenge to do. If you are seated down, keep going if you're standing up. If you're seated down, for an extra challenge, it helps to sit towards the edge of your chair and then maybe to lean forward a bit to feel more of your weight. Your center of gravity is a little bit towards your legs and where your feet are. And that's when you feel you're lifting up way more than just your legs if you put your center of gravity over here by leaning forward than you are just sitting back like this. So do whichever challenge works for you. And we are going to do this for 10 more seconds here. Taking deep breaths in and out. Okay, our last 5 here. Let's go do our 5, 4, 3, 2, and for the last one, let's hold it up in the air just for a couple seconds longer, and then bring it back down to the floor. We're gonna shake off those legs, release that tension that we might have felt. I know my calves felt quite tired from doing that for a long period of time. And that one is an exercise that you might say you don't have enough time for exercise, but you maybe have enough time to just do 10 of those, 10 repetitions of those. Say when you're waiting for your coffee, or maybe even when you're brushing your teeth, holding onto that counter to do that. You can add a small 10 little seconds of that, or maybe even less into your day. Okay, take another deep breath in here. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in again. And deep breath out. One more time. And out. Okay, standing behind your chair, if you need that support, hold on to that. We are going to step to the side, feet together, and then other side, feet together. I'm going to move this chair away so that you see what my feet are doing. And you can do it without a chair in front of you if you would like. Step to the side, feet together, other side, feet together. I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. But go ahead, take just as big of a step as you can, doing it at a comfortable distance. And if you are sitting down, I'll show what this looks like sitting down, but keep on going if you're standing up. So you're stepping to the side, together, other side, together. I know I feel this a lot with my hips, going kind of stretching and opening up here as I do this movement. So do just as big of a movement as you can and checking in with your body each time as you move. Okay, for a challenge, I'm going to show what the challenge is for those who are seated first, but you are going to raise your knee up, raise your knee, and meet together. So you're simply doing the same exact movement, but you're lifting your knee to add that extra challenge if you choose to. So feel free to keep stepping side to side if that's a little bit too strenuous, too much of a stretch for your hip. That's okay. You don't want to overstretch. That could lead to injury. Again, check in with your body with what works for you. For those who are sitting down and still stepping side to side, your challenge will be to step and open up. I'm going to move that to the side. So I am stepping to open up, and then I'm going to add a small mini squat, and then feet together. Step, open up, a mini squat, and then feet together. What I mean by kind of a mini squat, it's kind of, imagine you're sitting down in your chair and then straightening it back up. You can go on for a full squat if you would like, kind of really getting down to the floor pretty low if you choose to do that. But that is up to you. You can just simply bend a little bit like this and feel that small activation of your glutes, your butt muscles as you do that small bend. You can hold on to the chair, of course, for support if you need that. But do what works for you. Again, check in with your body each time as you do these small movements. These small movements that are difficult because it had quite a challenge. Okay, one more on each side here. And we are going to take a break. Take some deep breaths in and out. Go ahead, inhale all the way in through your nose. Exhale all the way out. Inhale all the way in. Exhale all the way out. One more time. Inhale all the way in. And exhale all the way out. Okay. Let's take a small break from our legs and we're going to sit back down here. But before you sit back down, we're going to do that same kind of controlled way of sitting back down where we guide ourselves down. You're going to inhale through your nose, take a deep breath in. Exhale through our mouth, and we are going to slowly lower ourselves. Try not to plop down. Make sure you know where your chair is and where you're sitting back down. Okay. We're going to take a small break from our legs. Let's drink some water if we need to. Taking deep breaths in and out, taking a small break. It's important to stay hydrated, so have that water bottle nearby you and grab onto that whenever you need to for the remainder of this class. And now I'm going to hold on to one of my weights here. Again, you don't need weights to do any of these exercises. I'll actually show what it looks like without a weight first, so let me set that aside again. But for this next exercise, I'm going to kind of clasp my hands together if I don't have any weights in front of me, so palms meeting together as though you're clapping your hands. And then you're going to raise that above your head here, and then bend it back behind you. So if you look at my hands, they're right behind me. Well, you can't see my hands, but unless I face all the way here. But I'm bending back and then stretching up above me overhead. So I'm bending back and stretching up behind me. Okay, if I'm going to do this with a weight here, hold on to one of your weights, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to it as though I'm making a triangle. So if I come a little bit closer here, I have kind of my weight kind of wedged, making a triangle, and I do that so that my weight can just be hanging right here above me, and then I bend back, and then stretch forward. Well, not forward, but stretch above my head. So bending back, and then extending above my head, bending back, extending above my head. So I'm not holding on to it like this. I could if I wanted to, but it makes it a little bit easier to kind of just have it wedged in between your thumbs, kind of making that small triangle. And let's just do this for 3 more here. I usually inhale, exhale as I push back out, inhale, push back out, inhale, and last one, exhale, and release. Take some deep breaths in and out. Whew. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, and out. One more time. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Check in with your body. How is it feeling? Is it feeling tired? If you need to take a step back, please do take a step back. We want to make sure we're safe and taking care of our bodies and knowing what our limits and our capacity is. Okay. Let's let go of the weight, take a break from that weight for a second, and let's stretch out our arms off to the sides. Imagine you're being pulled to the sides. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Stretch a little bit to one side, add a gentle stretch. Other side now this time. Again. Inhaling and exhaling as you move. Stretch a little bit more, and what I mean by that is I'm going to show you what it looks like from the side here, but my arms are to the side, and then I'm going to bring them a little bit farther back, opening up that chest, feeling that stretch, taking a deep breath in, taking a deep breath out. If you feel your arms pretty tired, you can just lower them right here. We don't have to hold them up, but we can still stretch out our chest, opening it up and out. And go ahead and relax, shake that off a bit. Taking deep breaths in and out. And we're going to take one inhale and an exhale. Another one, inhale and exhale. Okay, let's stretch one arm off to the side here now. So we're stretching all the way to the side. Imagine as though you're extending all the way through your fingertips. And then you're bringing that in front of you, coming across your body. When I come across my body here, I'm not turning. I know that kind of allows us to turn a little bit more if we also kind of turn our torso, but try not to turn your torso. Look straight ahead, right in front of you. So, other arm stretching to the side, and then have it come across your body. Other side, left hand, come across your body. Right hand, come across your body. So we're facing the front the whole entire time as we move. Taking deep breaths in and out, inhaling and exhaling all the way through. And if you're starting to feel tired, you can keep it low if you need to. But I challenge you to keep on going here, kind of at shoulder level. Let's just do 2 more on each side. So there's 1, and then 2, and then rest, reset. We're gonna keep on doing that exercise, but at different angles now, different places now. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and stretch one arm out to the side again. And then this time we are gonna go up overhead. So other side, and then swipe up across the head, not across the head, but swipe up overhead, stretching up above us. It's almost like we're doing an X with our hands here. Taking deep breaths in and out, stretching the side, come across, other side, come across. Let's just do this for 2 more, one side, and then the other side. Actually, I think we started with our left arm, so let's end with our right arm so we complete a full set on both arms here. Okay, take another deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Okay, this time, do the same exact thing, stretching arms out to the side, and then have it come down to one side of your body now. So, stretching to the side, come across our body into the lower portion of our body. So, stretching to the side, come across our body, other side, come across our body. Again, it's a challenge, but feel free to move your shoulders a bit as you do this. It's a little bit hard to do without moving your shoulders. But if you can, try and face the front the whole entire time. Try not to tilt your torso like that if you can. You get to really test your flexibility this way. Taking deep breaths in and out as we do this movement. We are going to do 2 more on each side here. So here is 1 and 2. And take a deep breath in. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Remember to stay hydrated, drink water even if you don't feel thirsty. If you're already feeling thirsty, then that means you're dehydrated. And you don't want to get to that point. So go ahead, shake off those arms. Let's take a small break from them. And we are going to move down to our legs this time. So sit straight up in your chair, relax those arms. They've been doing a lot of work. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some seated marching, but we're not alternating our legs. So pick and choose one leg at a time. I'm going to choose my left leg here, and I'm going to raise that left leg and then bring it back down to the floor. Raise that same left leg and then bring it back down to the floor. We're working on one leg at a time. Keep on going with that left leg as it raises up and then back down, raises up and back down. Let's do one more. Okay, switch to the right side now. I'm going to raise that leg up and down. Same exact thing. Keeping the rest of my body kind of straight. Relaxing those arms, keeping that posture straight. Taking deep breaths in and out as you do this movement. And let's do one more. And rest. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Similar, we're also going to do lift our leg up. I'm choosing my left leg here and then bringing it back down. Again, lift that left leg up and then bring it back down. So we are working on one leg at a time as it extends forward and comes back down. Trying to fight that gravity if you can. Try not to just let it drop like this, but we're guiding the movement all the way down, all the way up. And do one more with this leg and relax. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale. Take a deep breath out. Exhale. Switch to the right leg now. We are going to extend it in front of us and back down. Extend it in front of us and back down. Taking deep breaths in and out. Taking breaks. If you need to, take a break. Please don't push yourself. You don't want to have any injuries here. So take a break if you need to. We are going to do one more of these. So go ahead and extend. Out and release. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time here. And out. I don't know about you, but I am sweating. Okay. One more for our legs here. We are going to do something that we have been doing already, and this is simply extending those arms, extending those legs up in front of me. Both legs are up, and now we're going to do some flutter kicks. So go ahead and kick as though you're wading in a pool, or yeah, that's the only analogy I can think of when doing this. Imagine you're in a pool, doing small kicks with your legs. Feel free to have your legs relax, or flex, or pointed, up to you. But we're going to go just for 3, 2, 1, and hold it up in the air. And gently come back down. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay. We are nearing the end here. Maybe just a couple, maybe 5 or so minutes left here. But let's go ahead this time. We did a lot with our legs. We are going to do our sit to stand exercise. So one more for our legs here. You've got this, just a little bit more. Go ahead, sit towards the edge of your chair. If you choose to just sit down for the rest of our time here, then go ahead and sit down. That is up to you. But go ahead, rest your feet onto the ground, feet flat on the ground. Take a deep breath in and inhale. breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. We're going to do our sit to stand. We're just going to do one of each motion here. And again, if you would like to just stay seated for the rest of our time, feel free to just stay seated. But for those who'd like to stand alongside with me as we do these motions, go ahead and do that. We're going to inhale as we lean forward, no lifting. Exhale. Lift a little, inhale. Try and gently back down, exhale. Now stand all the way up, inhale. And exhale. And stand behind your chair here. Go ahead, take a deep breath in and out. Okay, this time we are going to do some small hip circles. So I'm going to have my chair off to the side, but feel free to hold on to it if you need that support. But go ahead, slightly bend your knees, make sure they're not locked in place. And we are going to just have our feet about hip width apart. And we're going to do some hip circles where we draw a circle with our hips, moving side to side, well not really side to side, but moving in a circle, drawing a circle with those hips. If you need that chair for support again, hold on to that right here. Switch directions. I'm moving pretty slowly here, and that's because I want to really feel those stretches, keeping the knees soft, not locked in place. Just want to feel those stretches. Taking deep breaths in and out. I'm going to show what this looks like if you are sitting down. And sitting down, you're essentially just shifting your weight in a circle, feeling that weight shift to different parts of your glutes, your butt muscles, and your thighs. I know I feel that there. But this is what it looks like. Sitting down, feeling that weight shift. If you are standing up, go ahead and switch directions again. Remember, keep those knees soft. For those who are standing up, I challenge you to isolate your hips. So isolating meaning you only move your hips. Try not to move your upper body like this. You're not doing this, but you're keeping your upper body still. Imagine you're balancing something on your head. And you're just stretching this. Go ahead, switch directions. And this looks very different as to when you're sitting down because you really do have to move your upper body to shift that weight. And that's okay. You're doing a slightly different exercise, but still similar motion here. As you shift your weight, feel that weight shift to different parts of your foot. That's an exercise that we practice with our Tai Chi Moving for Better Balance class, our Tai Chi Chuan. It's a fall prevention-based Tai Chi class, and so that's something that we teach. And relax, take a deep breath in, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. One more time here, inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. And we're very close to the end here, so let's go ahead and just do a little bit of stretching. Let's go all the way from our legs again here, stretching our legs. And to do that, let's stand about an arm's length away from our chair. Stand about an arm's length away from your chair. Put one foot in front of the other, and then shift that weight forward. Make sure you keep that back leg outstretched, so don't bend it, but keep it stretched. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, other leg in front now. This looks different for if you're sitting down. I'll show what that looks like in a second here. So shift that weight forward, keep that back leg outstretched. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Go ahead and do that again if you are standing up. If you are sitting down, this is what it looks like. And if you are starting to get tired, you can feel free to sit down and do it alongside with me. But extend one leg out in front of you. You're going to flex that foot. So if you look at my foot, it's not flat on the floor, but it's actually flexed up. And my knee is soft. I'm not locking it in place to keep it safe, but I'm going to also bend forward. If you feel a stretch right here, maybe all the way up to your thigh, then that's the stretch that you want to feel. And release. Other side now, extend that leg in front of you. Flex that foot. Keep that knee soft and shift that weight forward. Inhale and exhale and release. One more time, last time here. Stretch forward, foot is flexed. Take a deep breath in, inhale, exhale, release, other side. Inhale, exhale, and release. Okay, so we stretch out our legs quite a bit here. Let's go ahead and move up to our torso a bit. Let's stretch our arms to the sides again. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I'm going to come a little bit closer. If you feel the need to sit back down, go ahead and do that. I'm going to do that just so I am closer to the camera here. But go ahead and wrap your arms around you so you're giving yourself a big hug. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Switch arms. Arm above is now going to come under. Hug and squeeze as though you're really taking a deep breath in, taking a deep breath out, and release. Release those arms. Okay, we stretched out our core a little bit. And now we're going to go to our arms this time. We are going to stretch out, or not our arms, but our hands. Stretch out those fingertips and then curl into a gentle fist. Stretch out the fingertips, curl into a gentle fist. And we're just opening up, closing our hands, opening it up, and closing our hands. And taking our time with this to whatever pace works best for us. Okay, leave your fingers outstretched if you can. Palms face the floor. Now face the ceiling. Facing the floor, face the ceiling. Switching back and forth as you do this movement, taking deep breaths in and out as you move. Going back and forth. Touch each finger now with your thumb. And feel free to shift the pace, shift the order, whatever works for you. And release. If it feels too sudden to shake your arms like this, you can also kind of just wave them a bit. Make small little waves with your arms. Not your arms, but your hands and your wrists. If it's too much to shake it, then you can do this. A smaller movement. Okay, we did our hands. Now we're at the very last part, our head and our neck. So, let's go ahead, bring those shoulders down, make sure they're pulling downwards. We're gonna stretch our ear as though it's trying to reach our shoulder, and take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Other side. Inhale and exhale. Again. Inhale, exhale, and last one. Inhale and exhale. Okay, thank you for joining me today. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. And this is Vital Fitness, our home edition version of the class. I know we're going to try and bring Vital Fitness back to our agency coming up in the fall. Stay tuned for that. We'll let you know. But right now, we're going to continue doing it virtually online with all of you. And I guess if there's interest to keep on having this online, even though we do transition back to in-person, let us know in the comments, or to feel free to message us too. So I hope you're all taking care, staying safe, and have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.